Hi, how's it going? I'm Marlena. Thanks for wandering by. So pardon my voice. I've been it's been in and out. I've been losing my voice and getting it back, and I can't tell if I have a cold or if it's allergies or what is happening with me, but I'm just, powering through because I have to, but I am resting too, so don't worry. Anyway, hi. I'm here to share a little, gift haul of some books, a couple books and tarot decks. Are these all tarot? Yeah, all tarot, no oracle. Wow, that's interesting. All tarot, no oracle decks that I got as gifts. Everything was a gift, and honestly, I cannot express the gratitude and gratefulness, those are the same things, gratitude that I feel for the people in my life, both in person, friends and family, and people close to me who gave me gifts, as well as those of you that are my long distance friends who generously send me things. This is not the first time that I've received gifts from viewer friends, tarot buddies out there, and it's just I'm overwhelmed with the generosity of the folks in the community, and those of you know who you are that have been super generous and kind to me. It just made my holiday season. It just absolutely made my holiday season. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then and without further ado, let me go ahead and show you the awesome things that I got. So this is so exciting. I got gifted the book of the month for, I can't remember how long. I don't know if it's for the whole year, for a certain amount of time, but the book of the month I've been seeing all through the holiday season. Lots of folks talking about the book of the month on booktubers that were talking about it. And so with the book of the month, you can get, they're they're debut novels typically, I think, or advanced. I'm not sure if they're advanced copies. Now I don't know. But anyway, you can choose a book of the month. You have different categories to choose from. And for my first one, though, I got to choose from the whole catalog of books. So and then you're allowed to, there's a month where the books don't seem interesting to you, then you can skip a month. So I might do that for January because I'm not sure, or I'm sorry, for February, because I'm not sure if, or is it January? Because this is a December book, I think. Anyway, because I'm not sure if I'm interested in having, getting physical books is for me, it's a big deal because I have little space for that, and I don't want to start accumulating too many books, at least right now, until I have more space for that. I mean, I'd love to have a beautifully curated, giant set of, bookshelves with all my favorite books on it, but that's just not where we're at right now. So I'm being very careful about, physical books that I'm bringing in, which is right now just these that I'm about to show you. And the last physical books that I got were tarot books, which are reference books in my opinion. I mean, they are reference books. Okay, so I'm gonna stop chattering. So the book that I picked is, it's upside down. So I picked Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I have read now, this will be my third Sally Rooney. I read Normal People, I read Conversations with Friends. I really love Sally Rooney's writing style. I love and hate all of her characters. I love and hate her specific kind of social worldviews. Like, I think that I have opinions. Like, I have opinions because it's like it's quite a stretch and contrast for me as a Cuban American to be reading a Marxist author. Like, it's a weird thing for me, and like I don't know. I can't get into the whole thing here, but just so you know, it's strange. So but I do, like, I don't know, I love her writing, so I'm flowing with it. So yeah, the book of the month. So I got a little bookmark. My gosh, words sometimes just like leave me. And then, okay, yeah, so this was December. So all these stickers are very December stickers. So I guess I'll hang on to these. Look at that snowman with a thong or a bikini bottom. That's like hilarious. I'm gonna hang on to that then for next year because I got this definitely after. And then it comes with, like a little pamphlet. So cool, very cool. Very excited about that. I don't know when I'm gonna get into this book, but I will hopefully soon. I did get 2 other books and they kind of share a theme. So it's really cool. They were on, a wish list of mine, and I was, gifted them by my partner. So I'm very excited about this. It's very timely. So the first one is, this book has been, like, I started to try to read this book. I got it from the library a while ago. So this is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabriel Zevin. I gotta take these stickers off here. So anyway, this is, let me just, I guess we'll I know we're following friends over like a series, like a series of years, and they are 2 friends that they build a video game company together. But from what I've heard, it is much more than that. Like, it just follows their relationship throughout the years, and I guess follows like their careers with this video game company. But what stands out to me about this is the title, which is a quote from Shakespeare. So it is from Macbeth, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. So this is, I believe, the quote after Lady Macbeth has died. And it's the one where it's like, it starts with tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and then it's like something, 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 a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And I love novels that have lines from Shakespeare, so The Sound and the Fury being another one. Anyway, so it's very timely because this other book that I got is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. So this is a murder mystery, and it follows, enter the players. There were 7 of us then, 7 bright young things with wide, precious futures ahead of us. Until that year, we saw no farther than the books in front of our faces. So these are 7 young Shakespearean actors. I believe that the play that they are, I'm not going to read the whole blurb to you, but I'm pretty sure it's a thriller murder mystery, and which is not typically my genre, but it is, they're doing Hamlet. Sorry, I don't know if I said that yet. So I don't know yet if there's going to be like any connection specifically with Macbeth in here, but I'm pretty certain that there's going to be a connection with Hamlet, because they're performing Hamlet. I love a good Shakespeare reference, and I love, theater, and I love stories that are coming of age and young friendships that are like, deep, intimate, like life-changing. And I can get hooked on a little bit of a thriller murder mystery sometimes too. So these 2, I'm so excited to work with. I'm talking about them as if they're decks. Well, because I am kind of going to work with them in conjunction with one of the decks that was gifted to me, which is this, the Shakespeare Tarot. So like, I mean, come on, is that not so cute together? And it's so funny because I've been watching Candy at Candy Stolen Soil talk about the Shakespeare Tarot for a while now. And she's like, I'll link, if you have not seen Candy's like adventure vlogs where she's visiting the different Shakespeare houses that are near her in the UK. Anyway, it's fantastic. And also she's been working with the Shakespeare Tarot. I have this one now, but I also have another Shakespeare Tarot, but this is by Welkin. And we know now that I'm a huge fan of Chris Leach because this is deck number 3 from him. Anyway, the Shakespeare Tarot, I think I have it in order. I think I put everybody in order. And like the guidebook, I didn't bring out here with me, but it's oh my gosh, it's so cool because it's landscape, right? Horizontal. Sometimes I forget the words of which one is vertical, which one is horizontal. So I'm just gonna flip through a few, but like these backs are amazing. It's a book cover. There's so much going on in here. And I'm a Shakespeare fan, but not a Shakespeare scholar, okay? So we get into it, but I need to like brush up on my Shakespeare. The Empress. There's not one card that is set up the same at all. So the font changes, the placement of the title changes, the placement of the quotes change. Like it's definitely like ever changing. So it doesn't follow any like specific format, yeah, the format changes. So I think this is an ace, yeah. So I'll just show you some of the minors as well. And here's, yeah. This does have the name of a character here. The courts seem to. But yeah, I was gifted this along with several other decks from a lovely friend. And I'm excited. I want to use this as I'm reading. So I feel like at some point I'll like end up, is this upside down? Yeah, that one was upside down. So at some point, I think everything just got turned upside down for some reason. At some point I interrupt myself so much. At some point, let me finish that sentence. I will read these books and use the Shakespeare Tarot in conjunction with them. I want to give myself like time to like really dig into the theme, So pretty. Yeah, if you are like at all interested in themed decks, like I highly recommend Welkin Tarot. Like this is some of the best work I've seen with like, I guess, I don't know if you can call them fandom, but they're like specific themes, right? Themed decks. Like in my opinion, Chris is doing the absolute best job at the theming of decks. So let's put her back. So that's the Shakespeare Tarot. I'm like super stoked, and it comes with a big, giant, chunky guidebook. Very excited to read these and to use the Shakespeare Tarot. Okay, I'm going to show this off just really quickly because I've been working with this one already and I just showed it in another video like just recently. But this is the JK Tarot, which is a reproduction or facsimile of the Jupiter King Waite Tarot, which there's a version from, I want to say it's the 1970s and one from the 1980s. And I was gifted this by a lovely friend of mine, and I'm completely, look at the backs. I'm completely obsessed with it. I love it so much. It's like probably my favorite Rider-Waite-Smith clone. I love this Page of Cups so much. I just love the colors. I love that there's so much pink and red in it. And oranges. Those are colors like sunset-y colors that I just really love in design. I also love a black nightscape background. I'm been using this nonstop. It's like my favorite new thing. Look at this purple. I also love like mauves. If you haven't noticed, like my aesthetic, I don't know, it's hard for me to figure out what that is, but like, yeah, reds, pinks, purples, oranges too, and black is like definitely something I love. But yeah, I really, really love this. And I missed out on the Kickstarter. Then I was going to purchase it. Then my friend said, no, I'm giving you mine. And I was just bowled over by their generosity and amazing, amazing, amazing. I did have to put a little bit of tape here at the bottom of the box because the box was just like a smidgen too big or something. I don't know. It just like kind of like blows out a little bit. But anyway, that's the JK Tarot. Super excited for this one. And I mean, I already have been like totally using it. So JK Tarot. Another tarot deck that I got from a friend is a Ritual Tarot by Tierra May. This deck, so this is like one of those like infamous tarot tube decks, right? So it's been talked a lot. There's been a lot said about this deck. I don't know what I'm going to add to the conversation, but if you're interested to hear what I think, you're going to hear about it because this is like, you know, my first time with it. I've only just started using it. I use this deck, and this is the unmarked version. So, I've used it for my, year ahead reading, which is a poem that I posted anyway. I can tell you off the bat that I know some folks feel like they felt like very intuitive. It felt very intuitive off the bat and they knew what card it was without like looking it up. That has not been my experience. Like I can count, right, and know that is the swords, but when it comes to the majors and the court cards, it's not immediate. Like I don't, maybe when I work with it longer, it'll be just more like instantaneous, but I'm definitely using the guidebook to kind of just make sure that it's the card, you know, what card it is. So far, that's been my experience. Like I think this is Temperance, but I'm not 100% positive. So, like, I think that's the Hermit, but I'm not 100% positive. So, but so I really, really love this deck so far. There's so much going on in here. There's also some, like, very kind of minimalistic things, but I think I have this experience with some collage decks where I get a little overwhelmed by what's going on. Not because I don't like chaotic, busy cards, because I definitely do. In fact, a lot of the collage decks that I have feel kind of chaotic. I think it's just... yeah, that I'm not sure. My eyes don't know what they really want to focus on yet. I'll tell you another thing about the Ritual Tarot if you're interested, because I know it's been talked about quite a lot, is that it feels and looks completely different in person than it does on the screen, because I've seen this deck a lot, and then getting it, it feels different. It feels really different. It definitely feels like magazine pages or photography, or it feels really intimate. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I feel like I'm getting such a window, but it definitely feels like, it just feels very artistic and intimate. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I said, I haven't worked with it a lot yet, and I'm looking forward to it. So when I do use it more, hopefully this month, I will share more of my experience with it. So yeah, so that's the, I think, is it called a ritual tarot or the ritual tarot? Because like the distinction of the article makes, makes a big difference to me. Like, you know, A Handmaid's Tale versus The Handmaid's Tale. It means something, it means something different. Anyway, I think I like it. If it's a ritual tarot, I think I like that a lot better than the. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now. So let me show you another deck that I got. Okay, so my friend also sent me the Shadow of Oz tarot deck. This deck has been out for a while. So it's, you know, it's a Wizard of Oz themed deck, and it's so appropriate right now since Wicked is just blowing up everywhere. And I will tell you, in terms of the Wizard of Oz, I love the movie The Wizard of Oz. I think I read a long time ago the first couple in the Wizard of Oz stories, books. And I definitely saw The Wiz, a production of The Wiz when I was much younger. And I love The Wizard of Oz, I just do. I read the book Wicked by Gregory Maguire, and I loved the novel Wicked. The musical was like, I've never seen the musical all the way through, although I know like some of the big numbers from it, some of the big songs. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I have not yet seen, you know, the new version of Wicked. Heard a lot about it though. Interested to see it. Yeah. And my kid wants to see it, so maybe we will. But anyway, I'm definitely a big fan of the OG Wizard of Oz, you know, in Technicolor, with Judy Garland, of course. Oh, this is interesting too because she doesn't have ruby red slippers, she has silver ones. So it's more, this is, I guess, more loyal to the book. And I don't know if this is mixed media, different, not mixed media, different, artist. Oh my God, I can't like come up with words. Different artist. I think it might be. I'm not sure. They look a little bit different. So I won't show you everything, but yeah, that's obviously, this is, yeah, referencing the books. It's really cool. This deck has been around for a while though. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I think it's still available. I don't know. Question mark. I will let you know in the description box below. It's definitely that rose petal, so it's going to be interesting to shuffle. I'm curious because this is definitely leaning into the story. Oh my God, this Seven of Wands is amazing. Yeah, it's definitely leaning into story, so I'm going to have to read. I'm going to have to do some reading. Maybe I will get the series and read again. Or is there, I wonder if there's like graphic novel versions. There has to be. I know. I absolutely love a Wizard of Oz reference. I love when TV shows, movies, especially TV shows. Like the show Scrubs is one of my favorite shows ever. And their Wizard of Oz episode, the episode where they reference the Wizard of Oz is like so well done, so beautiful. I just love it. Yeah, I love crossovers between literature and film and all the things. It's like, makes me happy. Oh, look at this Eight of Swords. That's so cool. I'm so curious. Like, I don't know the books well enough, you know? Like, who is this? Amazing. Amazing. I'm very excited to get into it though. And I love that each of the suits is a different color. I definitely know this character because they made like the Return to Oz movie, which is so dark compared to the Wizard of Oz. That's like this, that movie came out when I was a kid. It's like the stuff of nightmares, like so freaky, Pumpkinhead. So yeah, I'm excited to work with the Shadow of Oz at some point. So really excited, very excited to have this one. So yeah, Shadow of Oz. Okay, another deck gifted to me by a friend is the Influence of the Angels Tarot. This was on my wish list, and yeah, it's just amazing. I have been, this deck has been like in my mind for just the longest time. This one's mass market, so everything I showed you up until now is indie, and this is a mass market deck. So and it's by, who's it by? Jeez. Jody Baginski Barbesi. That's like such a fabulous name. Anyway, the Influence of the Angels. It feels right to be using this at this time. It's on linen. It's funny because I don't typically like, oh my God, I love this Ace of Cups so much. I don't typically go after like old world, style artwork, but maybe I've been a little bit more drawn to that, and this one of all of those types of decks and there are a lot. I'm really into the angels. I'm really into the religious symbolism. I love little cherubs, like, oh my God, so cute. I was in the 90s, like I got into angels. Like I totally bought into the angel baby like motif. I had like the sun and moon and the angel kind of decor and designs. Oh, this is a really good devil card. When I was, in my tweens and early teens. So it was definitely something that I leaned into back then. Ooh, it's so pretty though. It's like, seems like it's gonna be a really easy reader. It feels very straightforward to me. And I know they have the angels and archangels and stuff in the guidebook. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting into that side of things. Yeah, I do kind of dig the curated art, and also I think it's been manipulated. So it's pieces of artwork that have also been manipulated, things added in so that it becomes a tarot, so that it is a tarot deck. So cool. So yeah, I'm excited to have this in my collection. I don't know when I will get to it. Oh, that Seven of Cups is amazing. I like the Jesus-y looking. I don't know why suddenly I'm like totally okay with Jesus looking figures in my tarot decks. Like I'm not, I definitely am not practicing anymore, but I don't know. I like this kind of stuff popping up in my decks. Okay, 2 more. Oh my gosh, so another kind individual offered to send me their copy of the Rosetta Tarot because they knew that I was interested in it. I said it like just recently, and they just like were like, do you want it? I'm sending it to you. And it's like amazing, just the generosity of folks. And they sent me the guidebook too. So I'm like so excited. I cannot wait. I'm very happy to have this to just like to underline and highlight and all that fun stuff in there. So the Book of Seshet. So this is the Rosetta Tarot by Mel Meline. And also this person had a second copy. They said of the Deccan cards. So this is Mel Meline did like in the Tabula Mundi. All of the all of the minor cards have like elements of their major cards as decans. So I don't know. If you've seen my content on decans, especially when I talk about the Tabula Mundi, you'll see. But here are all 3 decan cards of Aries, combined. So I put this in order. So Taurus. So it has all the elements from all those cards kind of represented. The decans of Gemini, so the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. So this is the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands, the 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles, the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. And then we have the 2, 3, and 4 of Cups as the decans of Cancer. 5, 6, and 7 of Wands are the Leo decans. The 8, 9, and 10 of Discs are the Virgo decans. Then you have, again, 2, 3, and 4 of Swords for Libra. Oh, this is printed kind of in, oh, well, it doesn't matter. 5, 6, and 7 of Cups is Scorpio decans. You have Sagittarius is 8, 9, and 10 of Wands. 2, 3, 4, and then this is the decans that we're currently in because we're currently in Capricorn. So 2, 3, and 4 of Discs for Capricorn, 5, 6, 7 of Swords for Aquarius, and then the 8, 9, and 10 of Cups are the Pisces decans. And then it has a Tree of Life and the Lust card, which is interesting. Very interesting. That's all there. So like, I'm like, that's like, oh, that's going to go out in a special spot and it's going to be used on the decan altar. Very exciting. So the Rosetta Tarot, I mean, this deck is it's new to me, not to most people. Oh, and then there's like the cards, stickers, and then a couple of extra cards in there. The silk ribbon is like my favorite thing about Mel Maline's stuff. I put it in order. These are the backs. I don't know which edition or version this is. I know that there are different ones. I need to get now. What's wrong with me? I want to get now, not I need, but I want to get the big version of the Tabula Mundi as well. One day, because like now these are like my favorites. So yeah, this is like Mel Maline's, I think, I want to say it's her first tarot, and it's a Thoth-based deck. This one is much more like closely tied to like Thoth symbolism and imagery than the Tabula Mundi. Although I want to say that Mel Maline does do some of her own kind of thing. Some of the cards are very Thoth, and some of the cards kind of take their own, like completely go their own kind of way. And I can say like the devil in here and the devil in the Tabula Mundi, like very much lean into like this pan energy. But there's more, that's very Thothy, these specific like, horns. Oh my gosh, can't think of words. Love this tarot card. So good. Love the star card too. I love this star card a lot. Yeah, I'm a fan. And I love that it has the decans on it. So you have your, Mars and Aries here. I still don't understand why she has it, the zodiac sign on the left and the planet on the right. I guess because it's not really Mars and Aries. I feel like I've heard astrologers say that to me. Anyway, also, I really love that you can tell that this is like the beginning of, like, you can see like a progression of artistry and like the way that Mel Maline's artwork has evolved from the Rosetta through the Telos Tarot now. I love this Queen of Wands. But I've been using this deck, not a physical copy, but I was using it on the app for like the longest time. And I'm so excited to now have a physical copy. Yeah, this is going to be, I think, one of those decks like the Tabula Mundi, like the Thoth, that I'm just going to like, it'll like always be around and always be in rotation. It's going to sit out with the Telos and the Tabula Mundi. Like it's not going to be like in the closet or on the shelf. It's going to be just like out in play kind of all the time. So yeah, it's just going to be out there, out on my coffee table. See, like this is one of the cards where it really just, you know, goes its own way in terms of imagery. Colors are the same though. Like the color scale is the Golden Dawn color scale. So I'm super stoked. Thank you to the kind person who sent me this deck. Like, you made my day. Like, all of the kindness and generosity from my friend and family and people that have, you know, gifted me things, just like, it's just, again, so amazing. So I have one more to show you. Okay, this deck, I'm sure many of you can tell what it is by the bag. This bag is so soft, and it's the Tarot of the Crystal World. This is the Tarot of the Crystal World, which has been out of print for quite some time. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to put in this bag. Something, probably not this, because this is a nice, good box. Although it looks like it do get a little dinged up. Anyway, the Tarot of the Crystal World has been out of print since I wanted it. And I've seen it forever on Laura, Aquamarine 18 Tarot and Books. Laura has shown off this deck for, what, years now? And also Sylvia Tarot Magpie, this is one of their favorites as well. So I have been wanting this deck, finally came back into print, and I asked for it and I got it as a gift for the holidays. So excited to have it. It's still in order. I have just flipped through it once, and I love the colorways. I love that this takes place in like this, like it feels like this dystopian future, I want to say. It's got this like Wild West element to it. Oh, I think also Heather has shown off this deck and talks about it as like the Gunslinger, the Dark Tower series, which is like my favorite Stephen King series of all time. And it reminds her of that. I want to say, I feel like she said that at some point. Yeah, this feels very Gunslinger. Like, is that Jake? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But like, I'm just very excited. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I don't know the images by heart. Like I've seen this deck online so many times, and I just like had an overall like desire for it. Does that make sense? Without like singling out any one card or for any one reason. I don't know. I love it's a comic book kind of graphic novel cartoon style. Like I would want to read this graphic novel. I would want to watch this cartoon. I want to live in this world with these people. I want to get to know this like land, this world, this crystal world. I want to be transported there. The no eyeballs thing. Ooh, God, look at that 5 of Pentacles. So I'm pretty sure it's still available for purchase now that it's back in print. So exciting. It feels so grounding, which is not my typical go-to style. Look at that 3 of Cups. Yeah. I'm digging this whole cowboy vibe. It definitely feels like Gunslinger. It definitely feels like the world is a gunslinger. That's why I want to get in there. I love, thank you, Sai. If you know, you know. Oh my God, I should do a reread of the Dark Tower. I just don't know if I can make time for that. Oh, look at this. It's fringe. This is amazing. It's amazing. It feels so emotional, and evocative, and yeah, So good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so stoked to use, and I can imagine that this is going to shuffle just like a dream, So yeah, that is, the Tarot of the Crystal World, and that's it. Okay, my friends, that's it. That's like my latest haul. I don't anticipate that I'm going to have a lot more coming in to my collection this year. I don't think. This is all because of the kindness of friends and family, and, viewers. Like, honestly, just amazing. Those like specific, couple of people, I appreciate you more than you know. And yeah, and everybody else, thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope that you enjoyed this fun little holiday haul video. And I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.